if they want, tell them come. I don't give a shit. All this bitch, all they want for you to give them gig. $2, not giving. I don't give a shit. $2, not giving. I don't give a shit. If they want, tell them.
Welcome back to Team Fat Kid. Choose the fat. This is Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis. It's Doily.
We have a fun-filled adventure for you today on Team Fat Kid. Real fast, we're going to start this thing off by saying that, our condolences go out to the Bryant family and everyone else that was involved in the helicopter accident. I hope everything works out well. I didn't really plan this out real well.
Yeah.
But, I just wanted to...
We feel for the fans.
Yeah, we wanted to say something.
Well, that was a Debbie Downer to start. So
okay, so Dennis, how the fuck was your week?
Okay.
This took a real swing.
Yeah. It was uneventful up
It's all about the highs and lows that keeps people enthralled.
This is true. It was pretty much uneventful till about Friday. I was at work and I'm by myself at work and
All by myself.
And, whenever you're by yourself and you got to go to the bathroom, you got to lock the door and run across the way and everything, especially where I work. And so I locked the door and everything, went, did the business and everything, and I was coming back, and then I have this guy that was, standing right outside the door waiting for me, and then as soon as he saw me, he's like...
Interesting.
He started fucking hollering at me. He's like, who the fuck do you think you are locking the door and going to the bathroom during your shift? You're not supposed to go to the bathroom during your shift. You go either before or at the end. I looked right at this guy, and I'm like, what the fuck is a shift, bro?
You're about to get some shitty meat.
I'm here from fucking 9 to... we're open from 9 to 6. I don't have a shift. It's called open-close. Simple as that. So what I do? I said, hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second. So I walked around back and everything. Went in through the back door. Kept the front door locked for another 10 minutes. Said, fuck you. Sorry. Finally let him in, and then I charged him more. But...
always be nice to your butcher.
I mean, just be nice in general.
Be nice to the man that handles your meat.
The golden rule of anything customer service: don't fuck with the people that take care of your food.
It's the truth, man. I was pissed. I was like, dude, seriously? No offense, but it's bad enough because where I work at, we don't have a bathroom in the shop. I literally have to lock the door and go. It's like a 5-minute walk over there.
I was honestly wondering that when we went in there that one day.
Yeah,
I was like, you have a walk-in?
Yeah, no,
nothing.
No.
It's in the back of the walk-in.
There's a little hole.
It's called the floor drain.
Right.
Just stomp that shit out there.
We don't have one of those. We don't have a floor drain, unfortunately.
You don't have a floor drain in your walk-in?
Or in the freaking shop.
What the fuck?
It's city that built it, man. What do you expect?
I mean, still.
So if it floods,
We're fucked.
All right, then.
Anything
cheap
else?
meat.
No, that's pretty much it. And that, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Because we didn't get to do what we were supposed to do today, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's things
time.
happen. Things happen.
Yeah.
Monsieur Carr has to go to work today.
Yeah, I got to leave in 15 minutes.
Yeah, so we're gonna power through this real fast. How the fuck was your week? And while you do that, crack a beer.
Okay.
We're gonna speed this podcast up a little bit.
My week was a continuation of last week's shit. How about that?
The damn door is closed. How loud is this playing?
The door behind you's open. But it was a continuation of last week's shit. My system crashed, and I just had to recoup everything.
Oh, shit,
So
I remember that.
I spent a lot of time putting in hours manually and trying to figure out sales and tips and so on and so forth. And it was just not a fun week. But I feel like I'm caught up now, so that's the good thing. And hopefully going into next week, or even going into tonight, since now I have to go in, things are caught up and good.
Well, it sucks that you had to go to work because we had a fun-filled day planned.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to miss out. But we do have a beer in front of us, so in the interest of speeding through one before we get to how was Dooley's week, and then before he forgets everything and we get to yours.
All
right, let's go.
This looks like a butcher beer.
I would say that does look like a butcher beer, which is dark and caramel.
Yes.
He likes his beers like he likes his meat.
I like my coffee. Black with no salt.
Alex, what do you got on this one? Sorry.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I got a monster on this one. That's what I got.
All right, so this
It's very tangy with
is
green can.
this is a stout. I'm picking up some chocolate notes.
Okay.
This is like old school. Alex couldn't drink, so he actually knows what the fuck is going on.
I do. I already know what beer this is. Yep.
All right, so I'm picking up some chocolate notes. I think it's a stout. I guess I should be the scribe on this one.
I've got paper over here for Dennis because I have a feeling he's going to be pouring after I leave. But if you'd like the paper, here it is.
Well, I have a sheet.
That's
in
what we
front
did
of me.
last Thursday. We did the
Yeah, he pours and I scribe.
yeah.
All right, so I think that it's a stout. I think that it is a low ABV. I think that it is a 5.4, and I think the IBU is low as well. I'm going to say that it is a 21.
21.
Go Dooley.
I'm going to go ale. No, not ale. No.
I mean, sure, it could be.
These movements are...
Yeah, I mean, I need you to.
Well, you started looking at me like I was going to give you
speed
something.
it up.
No. Okay, the porter, 4.5. I'm going to go 15 IBU, and I'll give that a 4.
I'll give it a 3. I forgot to rate it.
Get your shit together.
I'm sorry.
Chocolate porter.
The CP.
The CP.
5.3.
Okay.
IBU, I'd say probably about 16.
16.
And then I'll give that a 4.
One upper.
I try.
And you give it a 4?
Yeah.
Mr. Alex.
Can't go.
I know, but you got the bottle.
Okay. So this is pastry porter horse with
I thought that tasted
coconut and cacao nibs.
Oh, I got the chocolate that time.
Well, here's the fun part. So what was the highest ABV guessed?
Oh, fuck. I think that one is high.
I went highest at 5.4.
I would like to
9%.
say that this is by New Realm, which is a local one for us. So good on you, New Realm Brewing, coming in at 8.9%.
So no one got a point.
No one's close.
Do we
to
give that
ABV
a
on
chocolate
that
porter?
one. It is coconut and cacao, so cacao is chocolate. So yes, I think a chocolate porter is a fair one. Coconut's a hard one to guess.
Okay. So the butcher gets a 1.
But I do not see Ibus. Dooley, do you have Ibus?
I'm trying.
I mean, I gotta give it to New Realm because like I'm not a,
Told you it was
like
good
I
beer.
usually rate it lower like porters, and I gave it a 3, so that's high for me on a mark on a.
I do want to mention that it does say brewed in Georgia and Virginia, so obviously we have a brewery here. I didn't realize there was one in Georgia as well.
Well, that's where they
probably should.
That's where they started.
But it does say drink now or cellar, so this is one that you can store away.
Ooh, nice.
Pastry porter horse.
It's good. I like it. I think the coconut adds the sweetness because, like, when we drink the chocolate beers,
Chocolates?
it's always kind of bitter.
We coffee it.
Yeah,
Like,
we coffee it. Like when we, so I think with the coconut, like it brought something new to the table that I enjoyed. And good job, New Realm.
IBU is... No, wait. Yeah. 60.
60. Wow.
Wow.
And I was closest at 21.
Well, there's 2. It's 60 and 70. So
Okay, well, either way, I guess depending on the year, we're not close.
All right, so Dooley, how the fuck was your week?
I don't really remember. It's just the days kind of meshed together. So
Good,
uneventful
good.
because I.
You alright?
Oh, it's just this loading up. Okay. No, because it just for like half a second. So, but yeah, uneventful.
Well, I mean, yeah,
In my eyes right now.
it wasn't a great week at the job. Nothing cool or outstanding happened.
I mean, come on, you found plastic wrap doilies.
Yeah, that's true.
I found.
mean, yeah.
You know what? I'm glad I brought that up because I forgot. I found a fork wrapped in a glove.
Oh, that's right. That's
Wrapped
right.
in a glove. Not like, oh, there's a fork stuck in it. No,
Like, what?
wrapped in a glove.
Like, what the fuck for?
I don't know. It was a single fork just wrapped in a glove.
Like
I don't.
shoved inside the glove.
Yes,
A
like
latex
completely.
glove.
Yes, completely surrounded by this latex glove. It was so surrounded, I ended up just like pushing the fork through the latex to get it out because I couldn't figure out how they even got it wrapped.
They were going to steal it.
What-
What? A fork?
Yeah, and I mean,
You know what I really need? I need
So-
one
so
fork
long,
to tie
Man,
this whole.
times are tough.
I need to tie this. I need to tie my whole set together with a random ass fork from a restaurant.
I really need 35 cents from the pawn shop.
Yeah, I don't even think they're that much. And if you go to like not the pawn shop, the
Thrift stores?
yeah, thrift store, you can probably find a whole set in there.
Come on, man, this is silver. No, it's not. No, it's silver plated.
I mean, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot happened at the job. I did, as I walk my day, I do come across things, and
You got your car started.
I did. Well, it's not a car.
It's a Bronco.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yes. Can I get another hit of that fucking porter horse? Just a little.
Dodge is good.
Just a little. Just a little. That's good. I just wanted to follow that up with something delicious. But I do have a lot of questions and things that I've seen,
I mean,
like at the job. Like, chef was making a crab dip, and he put eggs in it. Eggs in your crab dip, and I don't like, because he was, I guess, trying to brown the top, maybe like using the egg protein to brown. It's not like he made a binder and like put breadcrumb in there.
He just added eggs.
He just added eggs to it.
Well,
and,
is this-
and I was confused, and because that's not something I do, and I told him, I was like, well, I'm going to watch you do this now because
I want to know.
I want to know what the fuck you're doing.
Did it? I'm assuming it turned out okay. No.
Well,
it came out well and it was formed well.
yes, it did have like a souffle rise to it. It was, but
So he used a lot of eggs.
but there was just a lack of all seasonings.
Oh.
Okay, so it wasn't the eggs' fault.
Okay, yeah, no. So like, and of course I didn't catch it because I didn't eat somebody's crab dip.
Yeah.
After it came out of the oven, like, a party had ordered these crab dips, and I was like, okay, like, so when the pan came back, like, and there's like the scrapings on the side, I was like, I'm gonna try this shit, and I was like, that's fucking horrible. Like, that is bad.
So,
like,
but again, not the egg fault, just no real flavor
So,
to
like,
it. Like,
so-
I don't even think there's salt and pepper in it.
so this is the second time this has happened, where I tasted.
specifically with crab dip.
Yes, and I was like there's like, this is my job. Like, it's like, all right, so there's something wrong with the crab dip, and I am here to fix it the next time around. So I start doing my investigation because there was a handoff on the crab dip. It was being made by chef, and then he had to go do something else because we were also in the middle of serving like 325 people in another party. So
All played up.
yeah, so he was doing all that shit, and so the cook who took over was still there when the crab dip came back. Chef was long gone by then, and I was like, okay, because I saw the handoff happen. I saw the discussion, and they go different directions.
Here's what's done. Here's what needs to be done. This
Yes.
comes out in 15 minutes.
Evidently, in that conversation, they forgot to mention, hey, did anyone season this motherfucker? Because it was just straight, like when I took a bite, it was just straight crab meat and
Cream cheese and egg.
Yeah, like it looked good.
Yeah.
It looked,
No flavor.
yeah,
Which, I mean,
just zero
the
flavor.
party did fuck up one of them.
Yeah,
And
Probably how
out of
long it took
100
them to figure out, like, well, this has no flavor.
I mean, 100 people running through that big ass round, like.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
and
I mean, they ordered 2 and they ate 1,
Yeah, okay.
and so like I was just like talking to the cook, and I was like, "Did you season it?" Because I know he didn't, and he was like, "No, he didn't tell me to season it." He's like, "I saw him put Old Bay on top of it." Also not a sponsor. He's like, I saw him put like, all right. So like at this point in time, I'm thinking, all right. So either A, someone was supposed to incorporate seasoning, and the handoff was fucked.
Yeah.
And then chef went and like, I'm gonna add some Old Bay to the top. Give it this cool color. Like when it bakes, it's gonna be awesome. Everything's gonna be fantastic, but it tastes like shit. Like so.
Because when the cook did come to me and talked about it, because he was, which he thought it was mashed potatoes at first.
Oh, I remember that. I do remember that because he came to me and he's like, yo, like, I mean, he had the forethought. And he was like, hey, somebody's somebody's mashed potatoes are about to take off because they're in a fucking Hobart mixer and they've been in there being whipped for a hot minute. So, but it was just cream cheese that he was whipping. Like, so, but he was like, somebody's mashed potatoes are about to take the fuck off because like that shit's been going for a hot minute and no one's watching it because like, you know, chef got distracted. And I understand there's a lot going on. You know, there's like a plated lunch for like, you know, 325 people.
You got that helicopter cream cheese, bro?
Yeah, dude.
He's whipped the high hell, bro. He's ready.
It's airy as fuck now. It's almost cream cheese butter. Like it's like so. But like yeah, because he was. I remember that conversation now. Like he thought it was mashed potatoes.
Like, I straight up looked at him and was like, dude, there's two different consistencies, dude. Like
again, but if he had if he'd have just thought it was mashed potatoes and started seasoning them, at least they would have had salt and pepper in them bitches.
Was it at the point where like I'm curious, like it had been going forever? Has it started to look like meringue yet?
No, because he was using the paddle, not the whisk. Yeah, he was using the paddle. So.
Yeah.
Still.
And at that point in time, I'm like, holy shit, like, you put crab meat in here, like, that is no longer a lump.
Right, no. So he put the crab meat in with the cream cheese?
No. Because the chef was like, oh, you got to add crab meat, you got to do this, but just, you know, fuck seasoning.
It's just, fuck seasoning.
You got to do
You don't need no damn seasoning.
He gave you everything, all the tools, and maybe, you know, and maybe it was an assumption. Like, all right, he's going to do these things, and he's going to taste that and realize, like, oh, that needs seasoning. You know, like, and you know what assumptions are. You know, it makes an ass of you and an ass of me. And, you know, like, and especially, like, in our kitchen, like, if you tell somebody to do something specific.
That's all they're going to do.
They do it that specific.
Right.
And, like, you know, and it's a good thing. But damn it, you better fucking give them all the specifics. Like, I mean, it's fancy. It's fancy. It's fantastic that you're doing it exactly the way I told you to. But you got to give them all the fucking tools, man. Like, you got to give them all the specifics. Like, I need you to fucking put some fucking Old Bay in this motherfucker. Probably a little salt, you know, a little garlic, you know. Like, let's like
some lemon.
Season this bitch.
Let's
like,
spoof it.
No lemon, no nothing, dude.
Lemon?
And then that brings me to like a whole nother thing with the Mount shrimp.
Yeah.
Mount shrimp.
But, okay,
Yeah.
so, like, shrimp cocktail for a party. Let's say they order 100.
Ooh, that's a lot of shrimp.
Not really.
Oh, yeah, not for...
True.
Shit, we've done it for a party of, like, 40, and that shit's gone in, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah, like you think of something like shrimp, and like 100 shrimp. That's a lot of shrimp.
Yeah.
Not when there's like 50 people in the room and everyone gets 4.
Shit,
Because guess what?
25 of you
Yeah,
aren't getting
25 of
shrimp.
you aren't eating shrimp.
during that party, I think it was the head lady, like, the bacon captain told me about it. And he was like, yeah, man, I saw her put, like, 10 shrimp on her fucking plate at once. I was like, I mean,
She's paying for it, fuck it.
Yeah, she bought it, whatever. Like, she can take the whole damn thing to her table.
This is mine.
You guys can have the rest of the table. These are mine.
You like that one video?
Wait,
that's what-
I'll be
that's-
back for the cocktail sauce.
That's when I turn into an ice sculptor.
Yeah, fucking Jason's
This shit
over there with a
happened.
fucking hammer and the fucking sharpener for the
Yeah, the
knives and
steel.
everything.
So like, okay, like I walk like that shrimp cocktail. It says done, like on the order. And I'm like, all right, so I don't think about it anymore. It's done.
Right.
I'm doing other shit. I went in the cooler to get something, and like, so what they do is they take the bowl, they put the ice on it with the salt, and then they put that bitch in like our fucking Antarctica freezer that's like negative fucking 30. And then when
All
it
the
comes
time.
out, like the the salt and the ice and everything, it fuses together.
It's a giant block of...
It's a giant block of ice that looks like salt.
Yeah.
Or it looks like ice. but
Cubes.
It's
Yeah.
it's now we are one.
Yes.
Like, so I look at it.
Musketeers this shit.
Yeah, I look at it and like it's just like this bowl and like they had rounded like the ice on top. I mean, I understand where they were trying to get, but I was like, yo, we got to put like it was 200 shrimp
Yeah.
onto this ice.
So you're basically like building shrimp on a hill?
Yeah, and it's like I mean
And
this
there was
shit
shrimp
is
on shrimp and everything, too.
yeah
Like-
the shrimp on shrimp is a different. Don't Google that.
Now I kind of
Especially
want
the third
to.
page.
Yeah, go to the third page of Google when you shrimp on
Oh, shit,
shrimp.
here he goes.
Google.
Yeah, here he
Yeah,
goes.
it's all right. It's Alex, he's Googling it on your page anyway. So I look at it and like I'm staring at it. Like I'm like it, like when I look at things, you know, the first thing is like I'm looking at it like, what the fuck is that? You know, and like how like I'm about to give this to a guest.
Yeah.
Like, and I look at things like how I would want to receive them.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like I was in there grabbing something else, and I just look over at this fucking mound of shrimp. It's literally just shrimp on ice. That's also a fun one. I bet you there's like it's like Disney
Shrimp
on
on
ice.
ice?
Shrimp on ice. It's
Well,
a new-
I will say that if you go to Shrimp on Shrimp and go to page 3, Amazon pops up with fresh shrimp.
Oh wow, you can get fresh shrimp from Amazon.
Apparently.
Urban Dictionary has.
Oh God.
Do it.
Well, I mean, it's just for shrimp, but someone who has a sexy body but isn't beautiful came from the idea of eating shrimp. You only take the body, then throw away the head.
Man, that's messed up. That's like brown bag status. Like,
Yeah, butterface. All right, so
Would you
Shrimp
like a
face?
bag for that?
So
No,
I'm
she's
like,
not that ugly.
I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm not staring
page
at this
10.
like for any length of time. This is like a 2-minute stop and stare, and like my brain is comprehending what the fuck it's observing, and
how can I fix this?
yeah, like I'm like I'm in this,
Wait.
like
I was standing behind Jason. Like I'm at the door, and he's because there's speed racks all over there, and all I hear like behind like a speed rack is Jason just, what the fuck? And I'm like, what is back there? I moved one speed rack. I'm like, oh, old mountain of shrimp.
so I hand Dooley the shit that we were in there for, and he leaves, and then one of the line cooks, you know, a veteran. Like I walk out of the cooler and I look back over my shoulder at it again, and I'm like doing the head shake, like,
What the fuck?
and he looks at me, he's like, "It's the shrimp."
He
And I
already
was
knew.
like- and I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I thought something was fucked up with that too." He's like, "I was gonna come get you to ask you if you wanted me to fix it," and I was like, "Well, thank you, but I'm just gonna fix this anyway." So then I go and I grab the cook who did it. Because by now it's gone. I was like, look, man,
Right.
we just got this little
we
party.
got
We
this.
just got this little hors d'oeuvre party to put out. And I was like, I bring it out. And he's like, well, that's what Chef told me to do. And I was like, again, man, it's the specifics. You know? It's like,
Put the shrimp on ice. Got it.
yeah. And I was like, yeah. I was like, well, somebody go grab some fucking lemons. And like, I'm pulling the mound of shrimp off the top of the ice. Because now I have like a meat tenderizer and a fucking sharpening steel. And I'm hacking the dome
yeah.
off of the ice so that I can
Fill the bowl with
well,
shrimp.
now, like I'm cutting a hole just so I can
Line it
put a bowl in there that will hold cocktail sauce.
Gotcha.
Because it's shrimp cocktail, guys. Like we've accomplished the shrimp.
The only way the mound in the center would be cool is if you can put cocktail in it.
No, then someone, one of the menu captains was like, "Oh God, when did we start seasoning the shrimp?" And I was like, "This is where I'm driving this to anyway." So in a shrimp cocktail, do you guys season your shrimp in the cocktails, or is it just steamed shrimp and cocktail sauce? Do you season the shrimp itself?
No, I just steam it and put. Yeah.
I'm kind of on that. Yeah, just straight steam, cocktail sauce,
You can have the horseradish and everything.
shrimp
for the
cocktail.
cocktails.
I mean, it's literally in the name, shrimp cocktail.
I'm with Jason.
Yeah,
Because you don't.
because they were like, "Oh, we seasoned the shrimp." I was like, "Yeah, dude, like throw a little Old Bay on this shit." Like,
Because I'm
I
thinking,
like to
because
season. I like to season all the way through the dish.
like, because Jason,
Because
like,
if someone doesn't like cocktail sauce, at least they pick up the shrimp.
with,
Yeah, got a little
It's
bit of flavor,
seasoned.
yeah.
especially your cocktail sauce, because his was like, sinus is clear.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah,
That's the way it's supposed to be.
yeah, that's
Yeah, I know,
exactly
like-
what I said. Like this is supposed to like light you up a little bit.
Yeah, like a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, like the cocktail sauce out of the fucking can or whatever. It's not that bad. But like, if you do actual shit with a whole bunch of
Yeah,
horseradish
like
and everything
I'm dumping horseradish in there.
Jason
I'm
dumped sriracha in there,
yeah, I'm
too.
like it's like sriracha, like both hands, like this is how we do.
That's a video
Like,
we need.
Yeah, right.
I gotta go, guys. But
All right, before you leave, you want to pour the last one, and then we'll let you leave.
We'll let you leave.
I mean, it's not like I want it.
Yeah, the producer is going to be pissed off at me if I don't let him leave.
Yeah.
Happy
whole-
wife, happy life, right?
Yeah, this whole day went to shit. We did get to make a sandwich though.
We did two actually. We did a redo.
Oh yeah, the redo. We'll talk about that after Mr. Carr leaves. We got to bid him adieu.
Bid him adieu.
I'm kind of upset about this one.
Oh, Well, you won't be here for the result, so. But I know what it is.
Is your car push to start?
Yes, it is. It's
Hold
already
on.
running.
Yeah, because I hear it purring out there. Like,
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta answer a text real fast.
Okay, well, I gotta run, but you guys have fun. Have lots of drinks for me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We don't
Try.
have that problem, sir. Thank you for hanging out as long as you could. We'll catch up with you later this week. Hasta luego.
Doses, buddy. You want to grab your bag or no?
Yeah, you might want, you might want all your shit. Sorry, brother.
I need a goodbye button. Like, so long, farewell.
It's probably copywritten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have Dennis sing it or something. We have a beautiful voice, so. Ooh, Obi, if you're listening to this.
All right, sorry. I had to. Dustin was texting me about the table, and he's like got the logo laid out, and he was like trying to make sure it was where we wanted it to be.
Like that motion you did.
This smells good.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about this beer. But yeah, dude, I do season shrimp always. I just hit it like with the little obey.
Yeah.
Like after it's steamed and cold.
I got you.
Like once it's cooled off, like I did, like not heavy,
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah,
just
'cause
enough to like.
I can understand that. 'Cause
So if you're gonna eat the shrimp without the
the
cocktail sauce,
yeah.
'Cause,
Especially
you know,
if you're-
There's some people that don't like
Especially if
cocktail
you're
sauce.
kind of like me and you take like 4.
okay, that
Why-
threw me
did
off.
you
That
just
threw me off.
burp in your beer or something?
No, that threw me off.
No,
I
I'm talking to Dennis. Like,
No, I was doing
So
the
you were-
hello. How are you?
I said,
You know,
hello, how are you?
well,
I was expecting something different when I smelled it.
Yeah.
Like I was.
It does not taste anything like it smells.
It has like a vanilla scent to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
was getting straight sour.
well, when you taste it, you get sour.
No, like
but I'm
smell.
picking up the hints of like a vanilla or something in there.
That also might be the remnants from the
Yeah, the chocolate porter.
the chocolate porter.
We should
Yeah.
definitely have more than one cup. And then I was thinking it was going to be vanilla-y, and then
Yeah.
it hit me with the sour.
Shit.
Like so, it's this
let,
one.
let me learn how to make sour beer. I'm gonna make Sour Patch Kids all damn day long. It's just
It's good though. It's
is
clean.
good.
It's very crisp. Shit, I don't know.
I have a
I'm
feeling-
definitely going to say that is probably a goes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's a
say it
good guess.
goes. That's my style. I'm going first, guys, because
You're the
with the scribe, you know, you get the advantage at the end. So I'm going to say that it is the ABV 6.4, and the IBU on a goes. I have no fucking idea, and I really should start paying more attention when we drink these things.
real quick.
30.
You're not hearing buzz in your headphones, are you?
No, it's just you.
Okay. I think it's just because of the double monitor. You know.
I hear the- I hear
And
the
I'll
heater.
rate that. I'll rate that a
It's
4
like-
though.
I just hear the heater.
Yeah,
No, it's all in here.
yeah. I don't hear shit.
Or it's in my head. I don't know.
Probably in your head.
Hopefully it's not into the post mix because we're here in the
It
pre-mix.
happens sometimes, but not as much as it has been right now. But yeah, I think it's just my headset.
All right.
Port.
All right, so multitasking. Dennis, Dooley, whoever's up next.
You want to go, Pookie?
Shandy.
Oh, Shandy.
That's good.
6.8. IBU's 45. I'll give it a 3.5. That's actually pretty good.
What's that one beer company? The
Lincoln.
Yeah, that-
Yeah.
What'd you say, IBU?
IBU. I said. Fuck. I just said it too. Like 45.
I'm gonna go with a session. Session shower. Session sour. I'm gonna go with a 6.5 ABV. I'm gonna go low on IBU because fucking sours and shit like that are always weird, and go fucking 20. I'll give that a 3. While I'm drinking my mean bean coffee beer thing.
And all right, it's from Gang, Pale Sour.
Sour ale.
Yeah, mixed fermentation sour ale.
All right.
6.9% ABV. And
You got 6.8. I'm giving that one to you.
And no, I don't see Ibus. No Ibus.
Oma Gang,
Oma
sour
Gang.
ale.
Yep. Pale sour. Hey, I'm drinking one of that. That's actually pretty good.
No, you
It's been a while since we had a sour ale, I think. Hit me with the little nip.
Little nip.
Little nip.
Give me an
Thank you.
apple.
Whoa.
What's your cup?
All right. While Dilly works on that, we're going to take a break from the beers for a minute and have a convo.
Conversation.
Wait.
So far, the Butcher has 2 points today.
The Butcher's back on his game.
Nope, that's a blonde.
Oh.
What?
Guess what?
What?
0.
Zero IPA? Motherfucker. I give up on the Ibus, all right?
I'm going to give him a point.
I
I'm
give
going to
him
give
up on
myself a
sours.
point for rating it a 4.
Because I got NA and then 0 and a GL, but I don't know. Oh, never mind, that's acidity.
Good job.
Okay, nope. Go on 0. Because I said sour ale on some of the beer.
Pale sour?
All right.
No. It was like Virginia beer or something like that.
I'm not going to give you a point because you said a
Vintage
session.
sour.
But you
That's-
did call it a sour. But
That's so rude.
what do you think? Should we give him a
said a
point because
session,
he
though.
said a sour session?
At first he said session, and then he added sour.
Well, yeah, I was trying to put the words out there. It's a session shower.
Yeah, shower. Yeah, shower. See, he said
Pour
session
my
shower.
shower with a session.
Do you think tortilla chips are chips?
No.
Yes. Yeah. Why wouldn't they be chips?
Because I think the definition of chips is that it has to be cut from a potato.
It's thin and fried.
Well, I mean, because I agree with you that a tortilla chip is a chip.
Yeah.
And like, because if you they call French fries chips.
Yeah.
So,
And they
I
call
think it's
and they call chips over there crisps.
Okay, well, I guess
So-
it is a chip. A thin slice of food, typically potato, made crisp by being fried, baked, or dried, and eaten as a snack.
okay. So you heard it here first. Team Fat Kid has designated a tortilla chip
As a chip.
a chip.
Ain't none of y'all ever know what Google is. The only one that got it.
All right. Yeah, that
Alphabet
one.
month.
That was like because I was contemplating that the other day as we were frying a shit ton of fucking tortilla chips. But anyway,
Those are the best on there,
Me and CL did
what about so again like
Other one.
so a pita chip?
Give me the big boy.
We're going to say that a pita chip is a chip as
You want
well.
the big boy, huh?
Because I did bake it.
You want the big boy?
The big boy.
So is a pita? So we're saying that a pita chip is a chip as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you just need to cook it long enough.
So it has to be crispy. Is the
Yeah.
per definition on Google?
It's just thin slice. I mean, you could literally make like zucchini chips and shit like that.
Talking about that big boy?
Yeah, that big boy.
Damn.
Give him my big boy. Bam.
All right, so all right, so this is
Hold,
more
baby.
this question. I guess is more of a like I guess a lifestyle or something question. Would you? We're gonna start with Dooley 1st Would you bring your own salad dressing to a restaurant?
Are you trying to like to eat there?
Yeah, you're
no.
gonna buy a salad in a restaurant. Would you bring your own dressing?
Okay, unless I had like a specific dietary need and the rest,
Okay.
like, and if I had it with me or something like that. Well, that's like olive vinaigrette or some shit like that.
Yeah, so like if you're let's just
But
let's
you-
just say you're trying to lose weight and you got this low fat dressing that would you bring that, would you put that in your pocket, go to a restaurant, order a salad, and then use your dressing?
Still no. I would just eat. Like, if I have a salad, I'll just be like, oh, just give me.
There's a
fucking-
part 2. Would you, Dennis, bring your own dressing?
No, because I never order salads anyways.
That was very good. I mean, no, like, because, like, I mean, all right, now, if you're, like, you're in a steakhouse and they give you an option for, like, a salad, Like, or so you would just double side it. You would get a veg instead of a salad.
Either a veg or you can get like a soup if they had it.
Yeah, like I'm gonna double starch this bitch. Can I get double mashed potatoes? Load them bitches up with bacon, mashed potatoes,
Can
sour
I get the
cream.
mashed potatoes on one side and I get a baked sweet potato on the other side?
Can I get mashed potatoes and mashed potatoes?
It's a baked potato with 20 sticks of butter, and if you're on a diet, we'll do it with 19.
Oh, wow. Well, that sounds like damn good baked potato right there.
All right, so if you're Dooley, let's say you're like on a strict weight loss regimen, then would you like the question? All right, so my question is, do you see anything wrong with it? Just because you wouldn't do it, do you see anything wrong with it? Is it a Karen move? Like
I don't see it being wrong, but I feel like it's what was the word? Disrespectful to the chef or the owner or something like that.
okay,
Like,
time out. Like first off, we're assuming that 20% of restaurants make their own dressing,
oh yeah, but
and
they
that's
still
a
have,
high number.
But they still have like their own like Kins or this or whatever the hell, Heinz. Like they put the honey mustard.
I bought this lettuce and I paired this dressing with this lettuce that anyone else can buy specifically for your palate. It's a bunch of bullshit. You can't sell me on this.
No, I'm saying like
That's a douche right there.
no, I'm
Unless
saying
he's over there blending his own damn lettuce, which I mean, kudos to that guy.
I'm saying like it, to me it seems like it's kind of like
It's a
like to the
begin with.
owner like. Why are you bringing your own chef? I mean, if it's dietary need, yeah. But if it's fucking ranch and you bring in your own fucking ranch,
I like this.
Okay,
brand
okay,
better.
This is buttermilk.
Okay, time out. Okay, in that aspect, let's say this person's a regular and they think your ranch sucks. Like, say you're using, I don't know, a Bobo brand of ranch, and they bring in like their
Hidden Valley.
yeah,
or
Hidden
whatever.
Valley, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they like, Ken's, you name one, and
Right.
that's what they like, and they bring it in, and they regular your establishment.
I'm not gonna complain to him or anything like that. But in the back of my mind, I'll be like, fucking,
This,
Fucking tool.
see,
call me a tool.
No, no.
What?
or are you?
Are you? Are you? a
But I
tool?
mean, I feel like it in a very hint. There's a little bit of disrespect in it, but at the same time, like
If that's what you like, that's what you like.
Yeah.
And I have a spin on this. So, Dennis, you go ahead and go, sir. Like, in that same, if you, like, okay, so if you went to, like, your regular bar, like,
Yeah.
and you ate salads, or you dip fucking fries in ranch, whatever your method is, because you don't eat salads.
Yeah, I know. I'm a fat man.
Like,
I don't
no, but,
butcher.
like, say their ranch sucked, man. Like, they were using, like,
I wouldn't know. I don't order ranch anyways.
bitch.
I
Okay.
can't help it. All right, I don't like ranch.
Thousand Island on your burger. Like
Ew.
what? Yeah, okay, I got that too. I
Ew.
realized as
What
are you
I was
saying?
saying that, I realized it was wrong. Like, but
Like, because honestly, I'll admit, like, if I do get a salad,
all right, do you eat ketchup, bitch?
Yeah, I eat
let's say you
ketchup.
brought your own fucking ketchup because you didn't like the fucking house brand
Fuck
of
it. If
fucking.
they're using Hunt's, you damn right I'm gonna bring my Heinz, but hey.
See, all right. So do you think but you wouldn't?
I wouldn't do it though, no, because that's ignorant. Honestly,
All right, but I mean, okay. So but if you were under a.
then I get it to
Let-
go,
okay.
and I take it home and I put
All
my
right,
stuff
so
on
let's
there.
say, but you wanted to watch the fucking game with your boy, and you're like, let's say you need ketchup on your fries, but you need I'm just playing devil's advocate right now.
Yeah.
Like you needed a fat-free ketchup. Would you bring, like, I need this ketchup. You need it, like for whatever the fuck you're eating, because I know you could do without.
Yeah.
Like, and you're not that guy who's gonna be like, I know you're not, but, but like, if you. Would you look at someone weird if they were sitting beside you and whipped out like a fat-free, sugar-free, like not gluten-free, because we would all look at them weird.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
they
I'd
were
look at-
like trying to, let's say they're on like a diet plan or whatever, and they needed like to eat their fries. They want to catch up.
Holy shit! Oh my god! I just thought about that.
All right,
I know no, because I know somebody that does this. When we go for sushi,
They bring their own soy.
she brings her own soy sauce and everything because it's gluten free.
Well, all soy sauce is gluten-free.
Tell that to you know who.
I know who it is.
Yeah,
All soy sauce is gluten-free.
I might.
I mean, I'm sure there's soy sauces out there that have gluten in them, but they're not the quality of soy sauce that a sushi restaurant is going to purchase.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't even know if I can find, granted I haven't looked, because I buy like
It's
one,
LaChoy.
I buy,
It's La Choy.
What? It has gluten in it?
The gluten-free one.
No, because
I
Kokiman,
know.
Kokiman is gluten free. Like I buy Kokiman specifically, and I know it's gluten free.
Yeah.
But I also buy the low sodium version because you know how we do. We cook with salt, and like I most of the time using it as a marinade. I don't mean to keep pointing at you.
You're good.
With my hand, my knife hand.
You're totally doing a William Dafoe from fucking Boondock Saints.
Yeah, with the
Like,
pipe.
just get a cigarette. Just,
There was a firefight!
Yeah.
you just need a cigarette doing that, and then he shot him.
And then it like touches his hair, and like everyone around is like, ooh.
This guy's a weirdo.
No,
fat
but like
man? You
okay,
mean the
so
fat
here's my spin.
You like that reference off the top of my head?
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, that was good. That was
All right,
good.
so here's my spin on this whole conversation.
Okay.
And like this did not happen to me. Like it was a conversation that happened at work, and like my spin on the whole thing is like I don't give a fuck what you bring to the restaurant. I mean, granted, I don't want you walking with Subway, you know, but if you're bringing if you're bringing in a specific condiment, all right,
That's different than bringing food in.
yeah, but they're bringing like this is all condiment based.
Yeah.
This conversation, and I was like, okay, that saves me on food costs. I don't have to fucking put that shit on your plate.
True.
Like I don't have to dress your
Yeah.
salad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like that, like, and then, like, okay, we're talking, like, all right, it's cheap as shit.
Yeah, but
Like, we're talking about maybe 25 cents.
50 cents.
Yeah,
It's
something like that.
extravagant.
But in the scheme of things, like,
But
that lowers the food cost of that dish a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like, if I take 25, 50 cents off a dish, that's, like,
Your salad's $1.50 to $2 extra. That ranch was another 25 cents. Ooh.
Yeah, but it-
Like,
at the
but you do
same
that to
time-
100 salads.
at the same time, right, it also depends on the restaurant too, because there's certain restaurants that will serve a salad and everything, and it's pre-dressed before you even get
Yeah,
salad,
but I mean,
so,
Like
yeah, but you
Caesars,
could,
yeah.
yeah, but I mean, you could always ask them not to dress it.
so then
like,
you're
you know,
that asshole is like, oh, I need a salad with no dressing.
well,
I got my
hopefully,
dressing right here.
hopefully it saved the chef a step. And he's
And it
like,
comes out
"Fuck
quicker."
yeah," because there's no way. Well, I don't want to say no way, but
There's ways.
I really
You're
hope,
right.
I really hope, as a professional chef, that no one is pre-dressing salads.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
pre-making salads.
No.
Pre-making salads is one thing.
No, that just brought because the what was it, the Friday banquet or whatever, we had stuff coming back, and I had my little Chinese container of salad.
Yes.
And I put Italian dressing in there because I didn't feel like having ranch. Fuck that shit. So,
I like ranch.
well, I just didn't want it at the time. But
You were trying to change it up. I get it.
so I put
like
it in there
that.
and everything like that, and then I'm throwing food away, saving some food, doing this, that, and third, everything like that. Like 45 minutes goes by. I look at the container, and the lettuce is like,
I saw your shit. It sat there for a little bit.
yeah, I was like,
Wilted
yeah.
as a motherfucker.
It looked like it's seaweed. Because it's Arcadia mix. It's not like leaf
The spring mix.
iceberg or anything
Yeah.
like that. So it's like that spring shit, and I looked at it, I was like, oh.
I looked at it too because it sat there for a minute.
Yeah, I was like, ugh. And
Because
this-
like, because it was a golden Italian.
Yeah.
And so like, it was, like when he first did it, like you could kind of see like the layers of the golden still there. Like it wasn't 100% mixed. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like, and so like as it progressed, like that shit like soaked into the lettuce. And,
like the salad was like,
I think
to
I
the-
finally threw it away. I don't like.
No, I not threw it away.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Because I saw it and I was like, I looked at it a couple times. Like I'm gonna do Dooley a favor.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, yeah, this is probably room temperature too. Like, yeah, fuck that shit. But
Not
like,
when
it was
there's an entire kitchen where I can just make another fucking salad.
yeah, like it's a 32 ounce,
Yeah,
No,
I know.
no one's
Yeah,
gonna miss
trains
this
container.
lettuce, right?
and it was completely full with the lettuce.
Yeah.
By the time I got back to it, when I threw it away, it was like
quarter
a
full?
fourth of the way.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm going to save myself food poisoning for the night.
I can. Oh, I mean, yeah, you could, but if you were gonna get food poisoning from a salad, it was gonna be there anyway.
True.
Like it's not like
Truth.
unless like one of the cooks like just dripped some chicken salmonella in your salad, which.
Not out of the realm of possibilities.
In the way that we were slinging food that day, it's possible that that shit probably could have fucking happened.
Oh, so, well, before we go to the next topic, the saran wrap doilies.
Yeah, what's up with that shit? How many was it? Like one individual one, or was there a bunch of them in the saran wrap?
It was
Like a stack of them in that
they're,
one.
they're paper thin, and it was about this thick of a stack. So
Why
A
wouldn't you
lot.
just put them back in the box?
I don't know, but guess what? I found more.
Oh, fuck.
Like, because we have an inspector coming, so it's like, hey,
Oh, shit.
so it's like, hey, like make it look, nice, like just clean it up a little bit,
Is
know,
it
stuff
like that meme where you got the front of the house talking to the inspector and everything while the back of the house is running around? Like,
Well,
well,
I mean,
3 weeks of fucking damn clean.
Well,
work,
we have kind of something like that. But I mean, Jason and my other higher ups were like, hey, just make the kitchen look nice.
Yeah, I mean, like just put it back in.
Yeah, I
order.
heard that too. I don't know what the fuck it was. Maybe it's the hawk, but yeah. So it's like make it look nice, presentable and stuff like that.
Put the kitchen back in order after
Yeah.
a long weekend.
Like get off all that grimy crap from
The week.
yeah. So
Yeah, no,
I'm looking through Cold Station, Mrs. Station, and I open up one of the drawers because I haven't been over there in a while.
and like
One of
you
them,
know going in, like you're like, do I even want to open these drawers?
one of them I knew was empty, like just by like
The
kind
weight,
of the tug of the handle,
the weight, yeah.
and open it up. Another Saran wrap knife.
Really?
It was one of the white handle chef knives. I
Like a
the Cisco ones.
yeah. I'm just like I thought we took care of those.
I don't know when she was there, but it happened. And 4 stacks of doilies.
What the fuck?
The one was over where we have the amenity wrap, like the cellophane shit and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
One was over there, and I was like, I don't know why. Maybe she was holding that for whatever, so it doesn't have shit get all over it or something like that. Understandable, but not like 5 time wraps over. Yeah. And I open the drawer, and there's fucking 3 more.
Fucking
With the damn near about the same about a stack. And I'm like, okay, because there's plates right there with
They're pre-counted, bro.
like
They're packs of 8.
like the little coffee cup plate or
Technically,
whatever.
we get like big ass boxes of them, and
know.
like I don't know why the fuck we still buy them.
I don't know either.
Like,
I just saw on the
that,
order
that
guide.
brings up I just like the doilies brings up another thing. Like we had a butler pass
Yeah.
entree, or not entree, sorry, a butler pass hors d'oeuvre for a party.
Flaming Young?
Yeah. Well, it
Well, I'm
was.
saying, like,
It
butler
was,
pass
'cause
entree
it
is
was,
like-
it was beef Wellington was the butler pass, and
I wish I
then
could eat that.
then there's like the duxelle inside with the sauce. Like everything's
A duck
it's
salad
like
too?
a duxelle. Duxelle is
okay.
like the mushroom duxelle.
Okay.
It's the pureed mushrooms
Yeah.
that go inside. And
Yeah, the
then-
creminis or whatever.
Yeah.
The things you can't touch.
And then,
Yeah, pretty much.
And so
Like
then-
in Wellington.
and so like when I look at the chef and I was like, "What is this?" It's a tray and it's got doilies all over it, and I was like, "Fuck, man."
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, dude, why?
Yeah, I was like, "Why?" Then like first off, like this tray's got like a couple spots of rust on it. Like we should just probably get rid of the tray.
Yeah.
And so I walk over to
Rust-Oleum
I
works
walk
great.
over to the same station, and I pick up this like nice ass tray.
Mm-hmm.
And I polished it, and I walked over to the chef, and I was like, "Here, use this one." And he looks, and he's like, "Oh shit, I can see my face." Like, yeah. Weird. Like, we don't need a doily, man. Just put the damn meat, like the put them right on the metal. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. Like,
Like, I feel like for like even like just having it out there, like a doily kind of takes away the presence of the food.
I don't fucking. You know how I feel about the damn doily.
Yeah, I mean they were famous in 1885. Like let's let
In
it
the
go.
Victorian era, yeah.
Yeah, let's let it go. But like just because I cleaned up all the trays down below there, like organized all that stuff and everything like that today, and like there's only like one with like a spot of rust. Everything else was like just wipe it for like a second with like a wet rag and then clean
Dude,
rag.
hit it with some steel wool, it's probably fine again. And if they dried the damn tray before they put it away, we wouldn't have this fucking issue.
Sure.
The issue is like these trays that we're discussing have like this intricate,
Yeah.
like laser etched pattern on them.
No, I got you. I
And they're
understand,
not
Those are not dishwasher safe. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not drying them when they stack them.
Oh.
So
Which I mean,
That's coming out of your paycheck.
Being in this type of business, like banquets and stuff like that, I can understand with them having 400 plates and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, leave it out, let me know.
dude,
and
it comes out of the fucking dish machine at like a fucking 190 degrees. It only takes
30 seconds?
30 seconds, maybe a minute for that shit to dry before you start. But they pull it out and, like, they start stacking it.
Yeah.
And then, like, they put them to the side. And then, like, once their cart is full, they go around and they put shit back where it goes. But now you have just that moisture locked in between.
Yeah.
Like, because once it cools, guess what? Like,
You're fucked.
yeah, that steam is now water again. And now it's sitting in the grooves of a laser-edged fucking stainless steel display.
And like, if we wanted to be a little bit, if we had time too, well, like, like with what is it, like the chicken cordon bleu, like find a sauce that's somewhat related to it or something like that.
Cheese. There's cheese inside that's melty and delicious. Why would we fuck with that?
Swiss cheese.
No, I'm saying like a little layer thing of fucking sauce. Like
Oh,
how
like
we did
you're talking about the poop smear.
yeah,
The poop
like how
smear.
we did with the prawns at the old restaurant. Like just,
Yeah. Just a quick smear.
If it's Butler Pass, fuck it. Just
Yeah, I mean, now it's just decoration, whatever. But yeah. Like, the reason why I chose the Wellington was because there was no sauce on that fucking party, and I was just trying to, like, make it easy because we only had one Butler Pass. Like, you remember, like, when we do the parties where it's, like, where everything's Butler Pass?
oh, the fucking
And then,
the bridal shower thing.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck it
all
was.
those things. And, like, so there's just everything's Butler Pass. So, yes, there's going to be dipping sauces involved.
Like, dude,
these things.
it was a bridal expose, and they wanted fucking was it chicken satay, fucking all this other random shit, and like Jason's like, we're gonna do this thing, and then in the middle we're gonna have this, and then the garnish on top, and come back to me.
Come back to me when you're done, and I will remake this again.
And some people were like, most people, like the captain.
Sauce for the Wellington?
No,
No,
well,
no.
it's inside. Like, when you wrap it.
Yeah, we didn't make the beef Wellington.
That we did buy that shit because we needed a bunch of them. They come already done. So, but there is, like,
There's supposed to be sauce on the side, though, isn't it?
it's inside.
Yeah, it's
Inside the
between
little.
me and the,
it's like
picture.
it's like a 2x2 fucking cube of puff pastry that's got, like, the nugget of. It's an hors d'oeuvre. We're not.
Oh, okay.
Not beef Wellington.
I got
Like
you.
a slice of.
All right,
beef
what
Wellington.
I'm thinking. I got you. All right.
I mean, shit, if we did that, it'd be cool. But
Yeah, like we could do it, but not that fucking many.
they're gonna be out there.
Hey, that's,
We're outsourcing for this one.
hi, how you doing? I'm like Richard. No. I need to find a recipe for Wellington without mushroom.
Then it's not a Wellington.
I know.
All right, let's do a beer because we're about to shift gears. And, like, while we're on this, I know Dooley's probably too young to remember the original Lunchable.
Oh,
Like when Lunchables first came out.
Oh,
I want to say it was in the 80s. You're gonna Google?
Yep.
It was like, I think it was like late 80s when they first came out, and the roast beef one used to come with. This is my first experience with horseradish, which ties into, like, what we were talking about with, like, the cocktail.
yeah.
My very first experience with horseradish, what came from was who makes Lunchables? Kraft?
1985.
Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer. Hey, there's a big screen over there where we could all see.
I'm already ahead of you.
Oh, you already knew.
I knew.
Are you a fan of the Lunchables? Sir?
Yes.
Did you take Lunchables to school?
No, we couldn't afford them.
Well, we got them occasionally, but my mom was a big fan of making our own Lunchables. Like, so we would have, like, a bag of crackers, a bag of cut up cheese. Well, that's fun. A bag of like cheese and a bag of meat. But so my it looked like that.
They really haven't changed the label.
Not a whole lot. Like, yeah, from 1985. But back in the day, Google the 1985 roast beef Lunchable, because that's the one that had the packet of horseradish in it. And I don't know.
I bet you they're probably using that around, or either that or bottom round.
I don't know what target audience they fucking were going for, but it was straight prepared, not like a sauce.
It's straight
It was
prepared
straight
horseradish.
prepared horseradish. So which
Guaranteed to clear your sinuses.
yeah, like so the first time I ate that shit, like it lit me up, and I was in '85 I was 5. I mean, I probably didn't have them in '85. I mean, that's a long ass time ago. Like I was much much older by the first time. So they had the horseradish packet in there for a minute.
The sad part is, I don't think I had a Lunchable
Till you could afford to buy it yourself.
pretty much. I think I was in the military by then.
You old ass.
I know.
I'm not saying it.
So like, but they used to put like Doily straight up. It was roast beef. I think it was Swiss.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It had crackers, and then there was like a ketchup packet of just straight prepared horseradish, like just shredded horseradish. Like you know what I'm talking, like what we used
Yeah.
for the cocktail sauce,
Yeah.
like what we use at work. Like
So, Dennis, was that your little shooter when you had those?
that shit.
Oh, spice.
That shit was fucking brutal,
Okay,
dude.
here's what's going to piss you off. Okay, whenever I was a kid, I hated spicy food. My sister loved spicy food. I hated it. Now, I can't get enough spice in my food and everything. My sister can't stand it.
Well, since we're on the fucking topic, you want to tell them about my fucking pasta dish I made you at the old restaurant, and I put all the spice in there, and you go,
It had a little kick.
a little kick. Fuck you.
I'm waiting for a redo.
I mean, granted, we didn't have.
A
Oh,
third,
we
you
had-
have a third of the spices you got in where you're at now.
Spice wise, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like no, like at the old restaurant, we had habanero powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now here we don't have habanero. We don't really have that much spicy stuff. Granted,
We're cooking for the masses.
yeah,
Truth.
but oh wait, what was? Oh, I thought that. Bear with me for a second. I thought that said the Impossible Whopper to Lunchable.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see it now too.
I was about to say, oh, fuck you! Don't do that to the children. Think of the kids.
They got their kids.
They need protein.
Why you brought that up real fast? Like I saw this shit on a commercial the other fucking day. It was a shampoo commercial.
Oh God.
And it said,
Is it vegan?
It said yes to vegans. Like shampoo. Like there's vegan shampoo. I didn't know that was a fucking thing, dude.
I guess it doesn't have any sodium sulfate or
Sodium sulfate. I don't even think
I
comes
wonder
from
how many
animals. I think
vegans-
that's-
that's what I'm saying. Like
I wonder how
maybe
many vegans.
maybe it's chemical free though. So like it's
That's
not like
not
plant-
vegan free. They're vegan free. I guess vegan free.
Well, no, they're saying say yes to vegan. So they might be it's just like straight plant extracts and everything.
10+ vegan shampoo brands that don't suck.
Why is it
What are you eating it?
Yeah,
Fucking $25 for a bottle.
it's a little bottle.
That's a small
Fucking 48.
That's
Oh, that's a liter.
Yeah,
But still, at the same
yeah.
time.
still $48 for a vegan.
I'll
shampoo.
stick to my Head and Shoulders.
I'll stick to my fucking Suave.
Just Suave.
Hold on, we've jumped
SUAV.
around. We jumped around a little bit, so I want to tie some shit back together. Like for what Dennis was saying, like when his sister hated spicy food, and
Well, like,
you
whenever
you
I was a
hated
kid, I
it,
hated spicy food,
and,
yeah.
and she loved it. Like me and my sister, I don't know if I discussed this before, but like we were everything opposite. Like
Yeah.
it had to be that way. Like if we had a bologna sandwich, mine needed mayonnaise, hers needed mustard. Like if we were eating chicken, I had to eat dark meat, she had to eat white meat. Like it wasn't I don't know if it was just competitive in some form of fashion, like as siblings are, but like I'm talking about young.
Yeah.
Like we're 3 and 4 years old.
Yeah.
You know, she's probably like 10. Liar. Like no, I was just giving her shit because like I was like that'd make her 50 right now.
Shots fired.
Yeah. Oh, my brother will get a kick out of that one.
Well, I
Love
guess-
you, Lauren.
I can see what you mean though, because like,
But yeah, everything we did was like it had to be.
my sister
like,
would get motion sickness, and I didn't.
if she was eating vanilla ice cream, I had to have fucking chocolate ice cream. Like we weren't.
I was a Neapolitan man.
See, no,
I'm just going to say I'm not reading anything off this website.
Cruelty.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to name the website just because I'm not going to give them props on anything.
Fuck vegans.
Look, man. All right, it's a lifestyle. Like I understand. Like,
But don't
yeah.
push it. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not
Do
a,
you? Do you?
You're not a religion. Stop being Christians.
Do
Hey, man.
do
Hey, you cannot say anything because that's all history. The Crusades.
He's got you on the road. It's like, all right. Look,
Ixnay on the Ukraine say, all right?
I'm just saying, like, it's okay for you to do you.
Yeah.
Just don't push the shit on me, and I don't want you to look at me because I'm eating a fucking burger, and you're like,
You know what those cows went through just so you could have your burger?
yeah. Do you know what that fucking
Deliciousness.
carrot went through? Like, it's like,
You know how shocked that carrot was whenever you got yanked out of the ground like that?
Did
it
you
was
know-
not
did-
expecting that
did-
to
did
be
you-
ripped
did you
out of the
know?
ground by its hair.
Did you know? Apparently, scientists have found out that
Vegetables have
vegetables
feelings.
have feelings.
Good.
Good.
So now, I guess fucking vegans
Burger.
have to go photosynthesis on shit.
I fucking shit. All right,
Photosynthesis.
time out.
They need chlorophyll.
Because like I've been my new not a sponsor.
Oh, shit.
My new book on Audible is The Angry Chef's Guide to
Oh,
bullshit in the food world.
That shit's funny as hell.
And
I need to listen to that.
yes, everyone should. Again, not a sponsor.
Don't care what
And
religion
Andrew,
or
I think
fucking
I think
food group you
I
eat.
want to say it's Andrew Warner. He really hits some points.
Especially
But
on certain
he
somebody.
he did say there's a sort of a photosynthesis diet, and they're like,
Like, I'm an Eritrean.
well, like they were like, you know, he's like talking and he's like, well, that doesn't make sense because like it can no longer, and I'd be misquoting the book because it was probably had something to do with Gwyneth Paltrow's lair, that like they were trying to find something that, dude, it is great.
I'm buying one of those candles, though.
how many of these people that tried the diet died?
What is that really real?
Oh my fucking god! Eating the sun, can humans be hacked to do photosynthesis?
Oh, my God. All right.
You can't.
Seriously. All right, people.
All right, so once
Stop
This
eating
is in
Tide Pods.
2015.
Stop eating
okay,
Tide
so
Pods.
so listen, like in this book, like he does debunk a lot of diets, but in the general, and that sounds crisp and clean, sir. The general consensus in the entire book is like, look, man, if you just have a balanced diet,
Yeah.
like, you know, don't eat too much of one thing. You'll be-
Moderation is key.
You'll be fine. You know, like
Yeah.
there's nothing. He's like, at one point, he's like, and what the fuck do you guys have? What the fuck did a potato do to you? It's like, they're potatoes. They're delicious. Like, you know, and like, he's like, I judge chefs on like how well they can cook a potato. So, I mean, I just wanted, you know, it's all based on balance. And if you do have time, like, I'm not even done with it yet. Like, I'm gonna think about chapter 16.
yeah.
I'm on chapter 16 right now. It's a good solid 8-9 hours, like on Audible. It's great. Listen to it in the car.
Especially in the car, yeah.
But yeah, it's fantastic, and he really drives home some good points, and he lets you know he's a microbiologist who turned chef, and like he just liked food more than science. But he does bring up the
don't blame him.
scientific method. Lauren, if you're listening, he brings up the scientific method. You should give it a look because I know your science brain, and you're way smarter than me. All right, so moving on.
We got a beer.
Yes, we do. Ooh. What are you getting there? Is this another sour?
I don't know.
I think it's a sour.
We'll find out when I taste it.
I'm just gonna write sour before I even taste it.
I'll say as it goes.
Damn it! It is a go. I feel like it's a goes. I
Goes.
already wrote S, but I'm just gonna change that to a G. Go ahead, Dooley. Like we're
Oh no, I was gonna say goes to.
everybody goes
Everybody goes.
at some point or another. All right, so now it's just
The ABV night.
the ABVs and I don't think like the alcohol content has to be relatively high for me to even like this. To me, seems like it's a kind of all day kind of thing.
It tastes. It's not bad at all.
Like if it was hot outside, like summertime, cutting the grass, or like you know in place of your
'Cause it's got
lemonade,
a crispness
or
and
if you
everything.
cut this with lemonade,
Ooh.
you know what I mean? There's something about this that I really like. I'm gonna give it a 4. I think the IBUs are low, but I was wrong last time. It was 0.
I know, right?
I said low last time. No, it went 30 last time. I'm going to say this is a 12 IBU.
Okay.
And the ABV, I'm going to say is a... I think it's going to be sneaky. I'm going to say that it is a 6.8. Butcher?
I was hearing it sounded like a breathing hum.
Like that?
I'm heavy, so.
Where's it?
It was kind of just.
No one cares.
Was it like this?
You can hear it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I hear everything.
Yeah.
All right. Butcher.
Anyways,
Butcher your beer.
butcher your beer.
Don't do that.
6.1.
6.1. All right.
Ibus 28. I'll give it a 4. I'll drink that all day.
All right. So we got 2 4s on that one. I don't know if Dooley's going to rate it as high as we do. The last one, he gave it a 3.
Yeah.
Can I have a little nibble?
Can I have a little nibble?
Can I get a nibble?
I mean, since you might as well. Since you're going to pull it out of the cooler without looking, you might as well.
Redneck word of the day.
Hold on.
Sensuous. Since you was up, we can get me a beer. We're going to have so many random things like Urban Dictionary word of the day is shrimp. That thing I said earlier. Redneck word of the day, sensuous.
That's it.
That's like the Jeff Foxworthy thing, though.
Yeah.
The Jocks Foxworthy. The Jeff
Jocks fourth with it.
Foxworthy. All right, Dooley, you're up.
We'll go 5.5.
5.5 ABV. Go ahead.
IBU, I'm going to go with the 15. I'll give it a 4.
Ooh, so we all give it a 4. So that's high ratings.
High ratings.
As far as the Team Fat Kid rating system goes. This is a good one.
Team Fat Kid approves of whatever.
Team Fat Kid definitely approves of this one. It looks a lot darker this time.
Ooh, oh. Area 151.
Oh, wow.
Belgian style ale brewed with blackberries.
Wow. Ooh. So that's the Wild Wolf.
Yeah, that's Wild Wolf, yeah.
What?
7 Wild Wolf Brewing Company, Area 151. 7% ABV.
I am at 6.8.
And they have Ibus
Damn it.
20.
Ooh. No one got the Ibus.
Didn't I say 15?
Yeah, that's still kind of off. I think you kind of got to be within 5 is kind of like, dude, that's lawn darts. What was the ABV?
7%.
Yeah, so I was at 6.8. So
So I
I'm
said
giving myself a
6.1.
damn point. So the Butcher has 2.
Can we just talk
I
about
have
lawn darts for a
one.
second?
Yes, we absolutely fucking can.
Because
Interesting.
I don't think I've ever experienced lawn darts.
You haven't ever, well, no.
Oh, you want to experience lawn darts? We can play lawn darts.
Like, okay.
You're
so
the target, though. You got to catch it with your hand.
The way the game was supposed to be played is not like cornhole.
Nope.
All right, so you're supposed to put 2 rings out in an area, and the color coordinating spike that you threw into the air was supposed to land in your circle.
Yep.
You were not supposed to play it
Barefooted.
definitely not barefoot, but you were not supposed to throw them in the direction of each other like you would play cornhole, where you are throwing them like the way cornhole is played, where you toss as a team toward each
Yeah,
other.
no. You're supposed to be standing side by side.
You stand side by side and throw away from you. Unfortunately, people did not read the instructions.
Oh, so you throw them like that.
You throw them underhand up in the air, and they go up, and they're a dart, and they're weighted
Yeah.
with a steel tip. And if you're looking at the picture of lawn darts, they have the feathers or whatever you call those things, like an arrow, and they correct them as they come down, and so they go straight to the fucking ground. And they stab into the ground. If you're standing there, guess what happens?
You get hit. You get a puncture wound.
Yeah. So like
questions.
that bottom, the middle, second one over is like the real kit down. down, over 1, other way, right. There you go. See the point. You see how they're sticking into the ground?
Yeah, that goes into your
Am I
head.
talking about that one? This one?
Yeah, like that's legitimate.
All right, two questions. Okay. For everyone that doesn't know, I'm 27.
Okay, so
You just missed lawn dart era.
yeah, that was like early.
Well,
First,
no, I mean
first question.
okay.
I'm pretty sure
What
it said 12.
fucking psychopath went to a patent office was like, "Hey, hear me out. You know darts."
Dude, it was the 80s, bro.
Shit was a
Patent-
lot different.
Yeah, it was a lot different back then because kids were not as pampered as they are nowadays.
They were not that dumb.
Hey, don't.
Yeah, that too.
Hey, I ain't
We,
fucking.
let's put it this way: you ever watch Looney Tunes? Do you ever see
that box right there. Hold on, Dennis, real fast. Like,
Yeah.
the one at the bottom, over the box. No, other way. Damn it.
Javelin darts?
Yeah, that's the ones that we had.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Like, go back and like watch.
shows a
like,
whole
the Looney
family
Tunes and Merry
playing
Melodies
darts.
and everything. Okay. Do you ever see the words at the beginning of the show that say, "Do not try this at home"?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You know why? Because we weren't stupid enough to try to play with dynamite.
I think it was, who was it? Shit.
We're not jackass.
It was Al Gore's wife. That
Okay. First,
That started.
Tipper.
Yeah, she's the one who like
Typical
started.
word.
She's the one who started like the parental advisory stamp on
Oh.
because that shit did not exist. And
See-
like all these warnings, like
Interesting.
see, my whole thing is like me when I was over, like fucking. What I did to have fun was make fucking mud pies and then fucking throw them at cars.
we did
Okay?
that too.
We did that too.
Yeah, like
We threw them at each other too.
But at the same time, we also, like
That's where I
You know
learned
how
that.
you knew where your friends were? Where all the bikes were in the front
Yeah,
yard.
they were all
Yeah.
parked in
yeah.
front.
Like, I did that shit too. Like,
But like you didn't realize that rebarb is a thing until you started putting sticks into your mud pies,
Yeah.
and that they actually held together
together.
better.
Did you ever drink from a water hose?
fuck yeah.
Okay.
See, Dooley's like at
On
the
the cusp.
very
Yeah, he's on the
the
cusp
cusp
of
of the
it, yeah.
millennial.
Dude, like, I barely played Nintendo
I
64.
only drink Voss.
Like, I barely drank.
I barely drank Nintendo 64.
Like when I did, it was like after homework, and I have like 3 to 4 hours to play.
One
Like
question.
after dinner and shit like that.
All right. Did you play in your school clothes?
Hell no.
No, we didn't. Whenever we came home, we did our homework, and then we had to change before we could go outside and play.
My school clothes was whatever the fuck was clean. It's just,
Well, for a while I had a uniform.
yeah, wait, wasn't like the 80s and shit like that? They had like a school uniform to wear.
Oh no, that was just
That was,
private school versus
Oh,
public school.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck it. I want to. I'll shout it out. Glenwood.
G-dubs.
But I mean, yeah, like fucking shit. You get off of school, and they had this big ass fucking field. Like, my mom would come over there at like fucking 4. What the fuck you still doing here?
4.
Yeah, like fucking.
Shit, my curfew back then was the fucking damn streetlights.
Yep.
Yeah, like.
And there's a reason why they
Hey.
called it dinner bell, because if you weren't able to hear it by the third ring, you're fucked.
hey,
Well, my
School?
family did not have a dinner bell.
school was like
I did live in
almost a
cities.
mile away.
I was in the city too.
School
You
was
had a dinner bell?
Yeah.
school was almost a mile away.
Almost.
It's 4 p.m. I can run the fuck home. I'm good. And if I was in the area of my street, my mom had the fucking whistle.
Oh.
I can't do it. And I asked her
That's
to
the
like,
dad whistle right there.
my dad.
His mom had the dad whistle.
Oh, dude, my mom and her best friend, now my godmother, like they would sit out on her porch and just fucking practice the shit. My mom could do it with the pinkies, the index fingers, thumbs, no fucking hand, like everything.
Supposed to be a finger and a thumb.
And like
Yeah, that's the old school.
yeah,
one time when I was,
I could never do it.
My
Dude,
dad,
I was-
I could never do it. My dad could do it.
like my limit was when I was like,
I feel like we
really
need
young.
training. We need a training video. How to whistle. with
I mean,
your
I know
fingers.
how to do it, but it takes fucking practice like a motherfucker. But so I was first cul-de-sac was when it's getting late. That's as far as I could go. If it was early on the day or some shit like
You
that,
go
like
to
Saturday,
second
Sunday,
cul-
I go to second cul-de-sac. And if I was with my sister, I go to the end of the street. So that's like half a mile. So my mom, I could hear her fucking whistle at the very end of the fucking street. Like we had this one house that this one kid played at, and like I heard
This one kid, I don't know his name. He did
William
not.
or
He did not
something?
impact my life.
I'm pretty sure it's William. I don't fucking know. But so we're over there.
Do
and
you remember your first best friend?
Yeah.
First best friend name. Go.
Jeremy? Oh wait, yeah, Jeremy first, and then Robert.
Not my first one, but I know the one I've been friends with for almost 20-some-odd years now.
The very, very first best friend you ever had is what I'm talking
I
about.
know.
Because
I
shit,
moved,
man,
I
I
moved
was
around a lot there, so
shit, man, like 4.
But
He lived 4 houses down.
those are the best, right? It's
Well,
like-
actually, he lived on the other side of the lake, but his grandmother
had a house right down.
had him like a lot because his mom was a single mom.
Yeah.
but like that fucking whistle, I could hear it half a mile that way.
It's like the ticket machine.
Yep.
And I shit you not one night.
You wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweats.
I shit you not one night. We're jumping on the trampoline and stuff like that, and I hear the whistle, and like I immediately, you know, when you jump on the trampoline and then you can kind of do the whole like stiff leg to stop yourself, but fuck
Yeah.
everyone else over. I gotta go. I gotta go right fucking now.
Did they still have a paddle in your school?
Huh?
Did they still have the paddle in your school?
Oh, I had paddles.
Not
Because,
public.
yeah, public. If mine
Yeah,
was,
in public
yeah.
school in Alabama.
mean,
Mine was in
corporal
Pennsylvania.
punishment.
Mine was in
And
Pennsylvania,
teachers-
but yeah.
In my school, teachers did the whole like slap the hands.
Oh, there was rulers.
I had a teacher fucking punch me. What are you talking about, bro? Damn.
Well, I mean, in my
Get
school,
your
like,
life together, Dooley. You're not even getting into it until you get punched by a teacher.
Damn right, man.
Hey, I saw one time in middle school, this fucking kid, like, he was like, hey, hold my stuff. I'm about to go fuck this dude up. I'm like,
You
oh.
told me that story.
And the fucking security guard, big old butch lady, like, she was married, but she butch. But she went over there and fucking suplexed the kid. I was like,
Damn.
all right. No. You're thinking of the other one.
Oh,
The fucking skateboard, and then,
Yeah.
No, this fucking security guard, she was
It's
like,
a can.
That was crazy.
You know it's a can.
Yeah, it was definitely a kid.
The next round of roulette is a can. I'm going to go ahead and mark that down as a can. I'm getting a point. It's in a can.
If we did that, everyone would get a point. It's like, all right, well, Alex just took out the shotgun thing.
Yeah,
so
it's a bottle. All right.
All right, hit the main bang.
Damn it.
We'll drain it.
My phone closed, man. I had topics. My phone closed. Hold on. Time out. All right, I'm in. I'm back in. Here's a fun fact.
Okay.
This is just a fun fact.
Oh, yeah,
It is
how
fun.
fun is it?
Veganism
It's a disease.
started in the Victorian era in England.
Why does that not surprise me?
Well, I have nothing against our English brothers.
Hello, puppet.
Hello, Governor. Are you vegan today?
Cheerio.
And pip and all that other bullshit.
Bollocks.
Did we talked about. I feel like we did. We talked about like all that shit. Like one for the road. It comes from England. Like they would stop at the pub.
Yeah.
And
Bless you. Oh, shit. Here he goes. Feel good? He's like, ooh, I got a little woozy, man.
got a little woozy.
You went too deep.
Yeah.
Hold on. Open it back up as a vent.
Yeah, dude, you gotta vent
Gotta vent y'all cigarettes out.
Yeah, so I think he probably shit himself.
He probably did. Dude, that was the Uber today.
What? You shit yourself?
No, I didn't shit myself, but I think
The Uber did?
I think he did because it smelled like straight ass in that motherfucker. Like, what the?
Did you still give him 5 stars?
Yes, I did.
You fucking stellar fucking man, you.
You're damn right, because you know why? Because that motherfucker driving so that way, I didn't have to.
Right? Is it a Uber that you've had before?
No.
So it's a brand new
It was
Uber.
yeah.
All right.
And he had 5 stars to begin with, so I was like,
Hey, you know.
It was a bad day for him,
I'm gonna wait for Dooley to come back for
Yeah.
that topic. But I want to wait for him on that one. Shit.
Talking about the 80s and shit. Oh,
All right, so
Some good
he's
old
back.
times.
All right, so I have this idea,
man. Okay.
but I need to know where we stand on this fucking podcast because I feel like
I think we're about 45 minutes, an hour.
Dooley's about to sneeze again. All right, so let's do this beer and then we'll jump back into this topic that I have.
By the way,
Because
we're at
it's-
120.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this bad boy up soon.
Yeah, 2 more after this.
We can save them for the Thursday.
Okay.
All right, because I don't want it to be too long.
Commercial? After.
Well, yeah, let's do this, and then we have to do a commercial break, and then we have to do. I really want to get into this topic, but I can save it for Thursday.
I mean,
Ugh.
usually we go for 140, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got like fucking 20 minutes.
For one topic.
That is clean. That is real clean. And that is a 4.5 for me. I don't know if my palate's been blown up with all the sours.
Oh,
It smells.
Clean.
Yeah, it smells clean.
crisp and everything.
Like, yeah, this is. I'm a big fan. I think this has to be like a pilsner or an ale.
I'd probably say Pilsner.
Like this is like in my wheelhouse. Like this is.
I feel like ales have a little bit more of like a after.
I'm gonna call it a pils. I'm gonna say it's like a 4.5, 4.5 for me. It was probably like a 12. Like that's a really good beer.
Saison.
You think it's a says?
Yeah. 5.4.
Uh-huh.
32. And I'll give it out a 4.
Is
I
that,
gotta drink that all day.
you think it's a 4? Who's breathing that heavy? Is that you?
Both of us.
You're like,
I'm over here trying to.
yeah, he's like trying to breathe. Like,
You need some horseradish?
Actually,
you
whatever.
need that cocktail sauce?
I'll take that cock. Tail sauce. Without the tail.
Oh, we do have something in the kitchen that could open it.
We can open them sinuses up.
Oh, real quick. Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, yeah, weirdo. Fuck, you made it all awkward.
yeah, Dennis. Fuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a lager,
Good choice.
I was thinking about that. But
and I'll go with a 6.
6%.
Yeah,
All right.
and IBU, I'll say 30.
Rating.
I'll go with 4. It's not that bad.
This is another fucking high-ranking beer, like rating beer for Team Packet. Like,
I can see us chilling.
Motherfucker.
I can see us chilling on this at the cash.
I bought this.
oh shit,
Oh really?
it's a Miller Lite.
Yeah, no, I never
Hey, you're
bought
all
Miller
fucking
Lite.
wrong. Well, except for Jason on the pills,
I
but
was gonna say, right? No. Nope. Definitely Dooley got that one. Firestone Lager.
Firestone Lager. So
Yeah.
Julie gets a point, and nail on the head.
yay! I'm
Definitely didn't get the fucking ABU though. ABU.
ABV?
4.5.
Boom! I hit it dead on 4.5.
It's that Miller in you.
Yeah, right.
Which kind of theirs
No,
is a 4.2.
No Ibus.
Ah, so Dooley, you gotta let your fingers do the walking.
Firestone Walker Brewing Company.
Okay. I was expecting some other name or something like that, but
All right, so while you're doing that, so there's this whole non-processed food diet thing going on in the world.
The raw food diet.
No, non-processed food. Like everyone's against processed food, and we talked about this, I think, earlier. Like maybe did we talk about the water, not processing water?
the IBU 17.
I came in closest at 12, but I'm over 5, so I won't give myself the point because I didn't give Dooley the point for being 5 points off the.
Karma's a bitch, ain't it?
It's fair is fair. So you get a point, I get a point. that means Dennis and I are fucking tied. So that means we have to do at least one more round before the end of this.
Yeah.
Stone,
We're
help
gonna-
me, God.
No,
we're-
no fucking
we're-
stones. No, we make sure
Actually,
it's
there might still be one in there.
yeah, but hopefully it's not a damn.
Which I meant to bring my one stone that I bought.
Meant
Yeah.
to and did are two different things.
Well, that's
And we'll discuss this after a word from our sponsors. Or a sponsor. It's not even really a sponsor. It's just an affiliate. This podcast is brought to you in affiliation with Stitcher Podcast Radio. Head on over to Stitcher.com/premium and sign up today for only $4.99 a month. Use promo code TeamFatKid for get 1 month absolutely free. Stream and download all your favorite podcasts, such as this one, Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, My Favorite Murder, Wolverine, The Lost Trail, Alex's Favorite, Bitch Sesh. You get the Fantasy Footballers, Science Rules with Bill Nye, and many, many more. We're talking 21,000 premium hours of podcasting. That is 2.4 years. You get all the bonus episodes. You get the ad-free shows. You get Dooley's favorite 300-plus comedy albums. You can check out all the new releases before they come out. And just remember, all you have to do is head on over to Stitcher.com/premium. Sign up and use the promo code TeamFatKid. Test it out for a month absolutely free on us. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
And welcome back. I'm the only one here because they're having a piss off. So, Dooley, how was your day today? Oh, it was pretty fun. I did some cleaning and stuff like that. So, I mean, everything like that. I mean, you know, it's fine. And now we have Jason and Dennis back from their piss break.
Talk about your six-pack that you were talking about. Your stone that
So-
you didn't
Stone
bring.
six-pack.
That you didn't bring.
Which I'll bring Monday. It's... Well, y'all ain't gonna fucking remember
Yeah,
it.
don't talk about it. That's probably
it's
well.
it's for a stone. It's pretty smooth. Not that high on the alcohol, and it's a fucking lager. So it's kind of not in their.
Stone lager. I think I can get behind.
Yeah, it's not really in their wheelhouse. Just like with the stouts that they're trying to do, they're woot stouts.
that Woot style was good as shit. Though.
But yeah, I had 2 last night. Just chilling on it. Like it's kind of like
so it's a 4-pack then?
I mean, it's a 6-pack.
No, you drank 2, so it's a 4-pack.
It's the holiday 4-pack.
Oh, I had 2 the other day, 2 yesterday.
So it's a
I was tempted. I was.
Yeah, it's still a 4-pack, Dooley. No matter which way you want to cut this shit.
Yeah.
Now it's a 4-pack.
No, it's a 2-pack now.
Oh,
You said 2 and 2, so
Man, just put one away so you don't drink it by accident.
no, I still have 2 left.
Yeah, so put one away so you don't.
I know. Or I could just buy more.
so you had a topic you want.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So okay. So the processed food thing,
yeah.
and like I feel like we talked about the processed water on here, didn't we? We talking about.
No, you talked to me about that.
Oh.
I'll say I don't remember that.
Okay. Well,
About
it's-
drinking, drinking only what Granny drinks.
I'll stats.
Okay. Yes, that's.
That is now your second nickname.
All right. So
The Butcher's the first
The
So-
Butcher. What's stats?
they talk about like the processed food diet and like how people don't eat processed foods, and there's two very distinct things that
So no cheese.
well, hold on. First off, I'm going back to the Angry Chef
Yeah.
in the book that I'm reading. He was like he brought up cholera and how cholera like plagued the England, like London, like when
Yeah,
like
'cause
when they started building
Bad
these
sanitation.
bad sanitation.
Yeah.
Like this, so
And to filter the
I-
water.
I'm sorry, I forget the scientist who figured it out.
Yeah.
But when he first figured it out, he thought it was airborne, and he was. What are you laughing about?
I just got an update from YouTube. Team Fat Kid Rob, no last name versus Conor McGregor. Thursday's podcast. Just
What was it? Let me try to look up. Name of the doctor. What?
The name of the scientist who figured out that cholera was, well, he thought it was airborne, And then he corrected himself because he was using the scientific method, and he was saying like, I could be wrong, and a lot of people like, so they were all talking about, well, if it's fucking airborne, we need to get all this shit off the streets. Like, let's put some shovels in hands and get to work.
Yeah.
And so he like kept doing science.
Yeah.
And he figured out that it was in the water supply because he's like, if we start dumping all this shit into the Thames, we're gonna just make ourselves.
And have to. Yeah.
So they started processing water, and in the book, the guy's like, well, then there's like, could you imagine the bloggers today? Like, I'm not drinking processed water. I'm gonna drink the water that my grandmother drank, and she lived to be 35, and she never had cholera a day in her life. And like, so it's like, and so he starts talking about processed foods, and he's like, and literally like everything, like if you cut it, it's processed. Like if you chop it, it's processed. And he's like, and then he's like, if you want to go in deeper, and like you want to talk about processed foods, that's what helped women get out of the kitchen and to get into the workforce because they didn't have to, He's like, I'm not. Yes, that guy. Say that name.
Savante Aranhenius.
Good job.
Bravo.
I'm
I don't
very
know.
bilingual.
Actually, I don't know. I think he might be the guy because I think the guy who
The anomalies of water were started to be described. Various possibilities were put forward for the state of liquid water.
Yeah, that's not the guy.
No.
It was before him.
It's not even just like
Because like
shit in the water. It's also dead bodies. In
the scientists who figured it all out, like before, like he passed away before they figured everything out. It's like because they were like, if it wasn't for him questioning himself, the science would have stopped, and that's why like the scientific method. He's like, there's a control. There's like different categories that you put things in. So you got to have your control method first. Like, all right, these are all the people drinking the shit water, and then these are the people who are drinking water that we purified, or processed.
Yeah.
And so, like, but he continues on. He's like, in the processed food helped women get out of, like, canning as a process.
Yeah.
And canned foods helped women get out of the kitchen and into the workforce.
The shelf life of it.
Yeah,
So,
but like and you can like they're still fresh.
Yeah.
And they probably taste more fresh than if you got them
from
the market, and they were like, they're like, you figure from picking time of an avocado in California till the time it gets on the shelf in Virginia.
Yeah,
It's probably 2 fucking weeks.
I was like the ones I saw today. I was like, holy shit.
But that was like the big thing. It's like, and like, there's this whole like, I don't eat processed foods, and he was like, well, if you buy something that's already cut, it's processed.
Yeah,
and like
I
so
can
so
understand
what are processed, and like and I don't drink pasteurized milk, and like well, it was heated to kill the bacteria, and like it was filtered to get that fucking hair and blood out of it, like so. So it's there's a difference. I mean, even like if you get your milk straight from a fucking dairy, it's been filtered. Even if you're like trying to make cheese, it's been filtered. You don't want fucking cow hair in your fucking milk.
No, you don't.
So, I just wanted to look up, when was canned food invented? 1810, Peter Durand.
Yeah.
Introduced the method of sealing food, and then finally the first commercial canning establishment was in 1912. So 100 fucking years later.
Yeah, well, I mean,
This is 1912.
Pasteur. When did they start pasteurizing? Because it was
1800s.
Pasteur that did it.
Louis Pasteur, yeah.
Yes, good job on this first name. I was looking for the first name, I couldn't find it. Louis Pasteur. Like, it's like the whole Bird's Eye thing. Like, Bird's Eye created frozen food before there were freezers. Like,
Yeah.
and now we all have freezers in our houses.
It's funny because for the first actual commercial warehouse and everything where they actually made all the canned food was 1912. You know why? Because they modeled it after Henry Ford's assembly line.
Yes,
The Model T.
the Model T, bitches. I mean, what's
It was developed by Louis Pasteur
Yeah.
pasteurized.
Yeah.
In
Good job.
1864. Improved to keeping quality. Europe and in the early 1900s. 1800s for Europe and 1900s for the United States.
We're a little behind the times, you know.
So, basically, 1864, Europe was like, yeah, cool, let's do this. And then we're like, we're still mad at you, England, so no.
Execute Order 1776.
All right, so we're gonna do a fun fact of the day and a trivia.
And
in
did
the
you want to
same
do
segment?
urban?
Yes.
Let me sniff my cigarette.
So we're gonna do the food fact of the day and trivia in the same moment. So yeah, you pull up urban while we do this. All right. So for all you entertainers out there who entertain guests, how many guests will a 9-inch cheesecake serve? Fact and trivia at the same time. You like how I did that?
9.
9-inch?
A 9-inch cheesecake.
20.
I say 9.
I can't because I looked at. I can't even play because I looked at the damn thing.
Oh, I know, I'm thinking.
A 9-inch cheesecake. A pie is the same size as a 9-inch cheesecake.
Yeah.
Still going 20.
12.
12? Okay.
12 servings on a 9-inch cheesecake in your 9-inch springform pan will serve 12 guests. Or if you have 4, it'll leave you 6 slices for yourself. I'm just saying.
Right? True words have never been spoken.
All right. Dooley, what's your herbs of the day?
You're going to love this because I do it all the time. BTO.
BTO? By the... Be in the toilet? I don't know.
Bathroom time off. One can easily achieve 40 hours of additional vacation time by taking a daily 9.23 minutes dump at work. Executive types of employees.
Dooley gets like a month off a year. He's in the bathroom forever.
I don't have the best digestive system. So.
Okay, but still. I hate when you're like, hey, we're about to do this. Okay, I got to go to the bathroom real fast. And then 20 fucking minutes later. Like,
yeah, because
whatever we were going to do is done.
I usually
Facts.
I usually try and
Hashtag
time that shit.
facts. Yeah, I see. I've noticed. You time it right when we're about to do something.
Hey, at least I didn't have that shit in California. Look,
You did, though. You just didn't eat that much during the day.
Done.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Remember to check out our website to get your Team Fat Kid knife at www.teamfatkidnation.com.
Still got one more beer.
No, we don't. We're going to save that one for Thursday.
So is it going to be a tie then? Okay.
Yes, we're tying it up right now. All right. Check us out on Facebook.
Team Fat Kid.
Check us out on Instagram.
Team Fat Kid Nation.
Check us out on Twitter.
At Team Fat Kid 1.
Thank you. And check us out on YouTube.
Team Fat Kid.
And you guys really need to check out the YouTube. It's a lot of fun. And Patreon's coming soon. We got some good stuff that we're going to put up there for you guys.
we're getting the final touches on it.
Yeah, we're getting the final touches on it. Like it's going to be a lot of fun on Patreon, and like it's, that's one of those that you're going to have to give us a little bit of money to get those special insights to the dumb shit that happens on a usual basis. All right, guys. Once again, thank you for listening. Stay hungry, be creative, and keep your knives sharp. What?
Music.
Oh shit! You guys, where were you at earlier, man? Damn.
Right here.
Well,
Not you. You were late.
yeah, that's true. You were late as fuck. All right,
All right. Why bring in a bullshit?
because that's what we do. All right, guys. Remember to stay hungry, be creative, and keep your knives sharp. We are Team Fat Kid. This is Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. We'll catch you on Thursday.
If they want, tell them come. I don't give a shit. All this bitch, all they want for you to give them gig. $2, not giving. I don't give a shit. $2, not giving. I don't give a shit. If they want, tell them come. I don't give a shit. All this bitch, all they want for you to give them gig. $2, not giving. I don't give a shit. $2, not giving. I don't give a shit. Sauce dripping, swag on a a milli, heads through the roof. Me exhausted, you tripping, purebred, 100 proof. Mr. Kane to the brain, had a jack, no joke. Good thing Mary Jane can play, yeah, stress free. Only way.